When you use ggplot2, you can put data and mapping in the graphic or a geometrical object. Data and mapping that you specify in a graphic are accessible to all geometrical objects for that graphic. But data and mapping that you specify in a geometrical object are accessible to only that geometrical object. You can think of the data and mapping that you specify in the graphic as globally accessible, and the data and mapping that you specify in a geometrical object as locally accessible. In this example, both geom_point and geom_smooth require the same mapping. A very good place to put this mapping is in the graphic. Since both data and mapping are declared in the graphic, then both geometric objects will access the global data and mapping. The plot is the same as before. In the next plot, I'll change the color of geom_smooth to red. Next, I will attempt to add additional mapping to geom_smooth. Finally, I will specify data and mapping for geom_smooth. Note that the data provided for geometrical object will override the data provided in the graphic. In addition, if there is conflict between the mapping in a geometrical object and the mapping in the graphic, then the mapping in the geometrical object will override that of the graphic. To provide data for geom_smooth, I want to use only a subset of the diamond's data. To do this, I will use the filter function in the dplyr package. This means that I will have to load the dplyr package with the library function. Now we can create the graphic. This function, filter, have been used to select only observations of the diamond data set for which cut is ideal.